Well, at the end of that video, I said, so now, and then I turned it off. But anyway, that's okay. So now I'm going to stir this up. That just makes the video shorter. So I'm going to stir this up. Yes, I do have a finger out. I know that's weird, but I have to do it in case my phone shuts off and I need to fingerprint my phone back on. So I'm stirring it up, making sure everything's very incorporated. Now, the bigger stuff like the cheese, it just sinks to the bottom, right? But, you know, when the oil gets put in, then you stir it really, or mix it really good with your gloved hand. Or if you want to use your regular hand, I just used it gloved because I don't like the oil all over my hands and trying to clean it off. And once I start doing this, I don't want to put the glove on later. So here we go with the oil. And I would say that's about 2 tablespoons. Okay. Maybe a little bit more, but really not too much. It's entirely up to you how much oil you want to put on your vegetables. It's not an exact science here. There's no measurements. It's what I do. It's how I cook my food. Okay. And I put a little bit less vegetables than I normally do. I grab a handful like this 4 times for my 2 times a day feeding, but today I only did 3 because I'm trying to save the vegetables for the next couple of days. So there we go. We're mixed up pretty good now. You can see the veggies are mixed up pretty good now. Whoops. And I dropped one on the floor. We're not going to put that back in there, not with kitties in the house. There's no 5-second rule here. As soon as you drop it, hair's attached. So we don't do 5-second rules. We don't do any of that stuff in this house. Okay, so now I grab my air fryer pan out. And I need to get my thing to put inside. I put little paper in here. Now, I want to get a silicone tray to put in here, but I haven't been able to do that because one, I got to find one that is food safe, like for real, PABA or PBA free and SPA or something like that. It's 2 different types that you need to have. The PBA is not enough. It's not enough. So I got to find those that are safe for your house, for eating, because we don't realize every day when we use certain things we're giving ourselves cancer. Okay, so I am putting this all in here. And I put the paper down in because it's easier for me to bring the vegetables back up out of the tray and not have to wash it every time, because I don't. It doesn't make it dirty in there to where I have to wash it every time. Now, over time, the oils will kind of stick to the sides and you do need to wash it. I say I probably wash this thing once to twice a month, depending on how often I use my air fryer. So I don't use my air fryer. I used to use it every single day religiously. But since I've been here, it's been difficult because I haven't had a food bank to go to get my vegetables and everything. So it's been kind of sad because I haven't had enough money to really keep up with it that way. So I'm going to turn the video around real quick so you don't see me because I look like crap. And here we go. So here's the vegetables done with the seasonings. Looking really good, right? And that looks good. Okay, so after it's cooked, though, it's going to shrink down and it's going to have some darkness to it because it gets air fried. There's not a lot you can do. So I turn it on. I set it to the vegetable, and then, which is at the 6, I take the temperature up from what they have it, and then I take the time up to 16 minutes at 310 in my air fryer. Then I hit start. And I'll come look at it in about 3 minutes or 4 and see if it needs to be stirred. It's something, when you're cooking this way, they think, oh, you just throw it in the air fryer, you walk away and you don't have to do anything. It's not true. You got to keep an eye because it can burn. And I have had it happen before where it started burning and making a smoke coming from inside the air fryer. So just depends on your air fryer and all that good stuff. So I check it like 3 times during this 16 minutes, okay? And I mean, you can cook it for less time, but if you want all the vegetables to have the even amount of cooking, you want to stir it around. Now, it says shake, but you can't shake vegetables that are like this. There's just no way. So you got to stir it, you know, with a couple of spoons. I'll grab one of these, and then I'll grab the spoon that I'm going to eat with, and I will kind of tong it because my tongs are packed. Plus, I don't like using my metal tongs in there. I got to get some rubber ones, but they're not the best. I don't know. I guess it just depends on how much money you spend on them. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. My air fryer is a cooking. And then I have this cool little feature on mine. Look at this. You can look inside here and see what is going down. So you can see, oh, it's time to turn it, you know. You can see that it's time to get that stirring going on in there. And what I like to do is if it starts to brown too much on some things, I'll make sure they're at the bottom of the vegetables at the stir, you know, that they're not being reintroduced into the heat because they will burn. And you don't want to eat burned food. It's not good for you. People like my kids, they like their food burnt, right? They're weird. And I'm like, that is so unhealthy for you. Once it's burnt, it's got a bad toxin to it. So you can look it up. It's a truth. And so anyway, I'm going to make another video when it's done to show you what it looks like. Unless it turns out bad, which it usually never does. And I don't know. We'll see. I will do another video. Thank you for watching.